Ethiopian officials in the Northern Amhara region say Tigrayan forces have attacked hospitals and also sabotaged water supplies in November last year, acts that could be considered war crimes.
For VOA, Henry Wilkins reports from Hayk, Ethiopia.
The hospital's emergency room in the town of Hayk is in ruins. The roof has been destroyed, the windows blown out. Hospital staff say it was deliberately targeted by forces of the Tigray People's Liberation Front when they attacked the city on November 24th, 2021.
And the TPLF group, I think, the Saturday, targeting from far area, targeting the emergency room, this room, and mainly the emergency room and the surgical room, targeting from far. He used, I think, mortar or something, heavy weapons.
TPLF fighters later came to the hospital and ransacked it for medical supplies and equipment, says Sultan, including his X-ray machine and ultrasound machines. Here he shows some of the equipment that is now unusable because parts were taken by the TPLF, he says. Hayk residents say the TPLF also sabotaged this water pumping station, denying them access to water. All over town, there are people with plastic containers going to fetch water. Further north, in the town of Weldia, doctors at the hospital said it had been ransacked by the TPLF and the staff threatened.
TPLF soldiers were always coming into the hospital to threaten medical personnel. They said, "We will kill you if we catch any one of you providing medical services for the defense forces." You know, healthcare institutions are not supposed to be targeted because they serve the whole community, despite our differences.
Deliberately targeting hospitals which are not being used for military purposes and the targeting of water supplies are considered war crimes under the Geneva Convention, an international treaty that governs conduct during war. Advocacy groups say similar attacks targeting health facilities were committed in Tigray when the federal government launched what it called a law enforcement operation. A UN report found that in June 2021, out of 224 health centres in Tigray, only 40 were functional.
Since the start of the conflict, we have documented that there have been attacks on medical facilities in areas affected by the conflict. In some places, we have seen that hospitals were targeted for indiscriminate attacks and shelling. That's the case in, for instance, in Shire and other parts of Tigray.
A TPLF spokesperson dismisses the allegations of attacks against hospitals in Amhara.
Concerning the allegation that Tigrayan forces deliberately destroy a hospital in Hayk in the Amhara region, I think this kind of allegations are not new to us. The one thing that the regimes in Ethiopia and Eritrea are good at is that they commit crimes themselves and they frame others as culprits.
The Amhara Regional Health Bureau has said that more than 500 health centres in the region, including hospitals, have been damaged or destroyed. It has not been possible to verify this claim.